Yeah, boss.
Now this can be dangerous. We see 3 versus 1 going forward there for Besco Pasha. That happens there. He delays a bit.
Nice
and
ball.
Brown. Oh, and a shot on goal. This can be goal number 1. Goal number 1. Besco Pasha is opening the score here. And we see number. Who's it? Number.
Let's yes, I think there's an that number that was in goal.
And Enville goes again. And there's a miss coming in. And Campbell had a chance. Goal number 2. Campbell scores. So it's Orlando Campbell.
I'm sure, Roger, I'm not sure if there's a mix-up in numbers. Because... And the Chinese into the back of the net. What a way! And he does the flip. Poor piece of goalkeeping there.
Well, this is what we call commentator's curse. I just said we were going in. Good grounds, hitting the post, Shaw with a left foot. That would have taken some doing. And the penalty is coming away. We just spoke of Nigel Charles not looking his best and creating an opportunity here. Kareem Williams against Isaiah Barker. And he scores decisively as well. I think the keeper went the right way. Let's look at it again. Did he get a hand to it? Yes, he did. Oh, he did. He did. Could not keep it out, Charlo. Nigel Charles is back in, but he can't get the better of Smart. Smart gets a good ball. It's now with Chad Straw. Chad Straw scores once more. The flag stays down. Shaw gets his second. And awesome. 3-0.
And Straw in the 59th minute has advanced the lead to 3 goals.
The shot blocked, and still Williams, but he is rushed off of it. The referee points to the penalty spot. The referee points to the penalty spot. Another penalty coming the way of Awesome FC. Takes a few steps back, and he is converting with relative ease.
In the 78th minute, so he has had a brace.
So Awesome has gone very much into the ascendancy here. They are 4-0. All but one would have come in.
Nice ball. Finds number 19 in Snag. Snag gives it to number 22 with a shot. And it's into the back of the net. and Snag in the 3rd minute have put Beckway United ahead here against Hope International.
Jermaine Oliver.
It's Jermaine Oliver,
yes.
Number 22. Jermaine Oliver. And really, Snag looking to control. He has number 23 to contend with. Good ball. Finds the number 9 with a shot and scores! Number 9 equalizing in the 5th minute. That's Valdo Anderson getting a left boot in. And Anderson has equalized. And it's Beckway.
Good ball.
Long ball downfield. Finds Snag. Snag looking for some support. Mark Brown with it.
Oh!
And
goal! Is it? Yes!
Yes, he is.
Second for Jermaine Oliver. But Charlo, we must commend the movement of the ball. It was a superb ball from Farrell over. I make it to Snag. Snag's cross inside to Brown was exceptionally well. The right ahead of everybody. It is Wilkes. What does he do? Wilkes, still Wilkes, can't beat. Oh, well. He could not beat the goalkeeper, and I really think that looks really clear, almost as it relates to something being offside there, but the assistant didn't call.
Hope with a ball coming down the cross, comes in. Chad Davis is there and scores. Chad got a head on it. I think the goalkeeper was beaten and Kamal Best was defeated by the bounce. Look at it, Roxelle. Up goes the header. That bounce overdoing. Kamal Best couldn't get a head on. Goalkeeper was left. Kevin Thompson for Hope. Nice ball. Goes back to Delplesh. Delplesh gives it to Mark Brown. This is a poor piece of work. And
goal! What a hammer by Mark Brown! That is a goal of some tremendous quality, Charlo. Yes! 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 This is what we want to see. This is tremendous! Tremendously good. Is this Harry? Oh, goal! Oh, yes! That was superbly delivered by the number 9. It is. I give it to Gibson Francis. And headed home, was it? Let's look at it. Oh,
number 17.
By the number 17. We go. This one is a better corner. And it's the Spring. This is a better corner. The Spring makes it 1-1. He jumps the fence. The crowd goes with him. His players are also following. And the Spring heads this away. Oh, Charlo.
Benjamin. And it's cut out there by System 3.
Oh,
Shedder shot and scores.
Oh my word, you cannot give a Baba Durant that amount of space, Charlo.
So a good left footer. Goalkeeper beaten. System 3 very early and from the back of the net, and System 3 long throw in, searching for support, and he scores. Oh, look at how easy that was, and off the header, unmarked. And
Java Odin.
Is
it?
Java Odin, yes, Java Odin, number 10. He was there, unmarked, all alone, and beat the goal. Nice ball. Nice ball.
Oh, goal!
He scores. Well, let's look at that. Good cross. Najima Borgin was coming through, but Java Odin was there, chipped it over the advancing goalkeeper into the back of the net, and against the run of play, Shemron Phillips. And here it goes. It's a Zeno Solomon. He's in. He wrongs the goalkeeper and converts. It's a 2-goal apiece. System 3 stringing some passes together. And is the flag offside? No, we are not seeing that. Where is... Okay, there's no call. And so System 3 have equalized. as you know, Solomon was really closing in.
Well, on their counter-attack here, miscommunication, Javo then scores again! Poor piece of work between goalkeeper James and one of his defenders. Who was it? It looks like, oh, they ran into each other, and on a platter, a third for Java.
Well,
Phillips though, again, gets into the area. Still Phillips, as he has been put to the ground, and here's a penalty! Penalty! Offered here by System 3. Let's look at the replay. There we go. Yes, there was a touch from my vantage point here, Charlo. Definitely asking. And here the penalty taken. Beautifully taken there by Zeno Solomon, Charlo. We have a battle on our hands. Solomon has scored how many?
that's his second.
That's his second. Wow.
And that would be 90 plus.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure, every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. VINCY Soccer Premier League.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The VINCY Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
So good afternoon and welcome to the Brighton facility for the first game of a triple header this evening. Then this will be between Layou FC and Hope International. It is in bright sunshine. The sun is out in all its splendor, but the comforting thing, there's a cooling breeze blowing across our commentary box area. So there's some respite for us here, but the players will have to contend with that. It's Layou all decked in black, and Hope International. We wait to see. And Roxelle, good evening.
Good
afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Charlo. And I don't know why you rubbed it in so quickly. It's three long games this evening. That means I hope you brought your honey. I had a couple packs from a package that I bought on the weekend to keep the voices going, you know what I mean? But it's going to be a long evening, but should be a pleasing evening, starting with a really, on paper, an encounter that should promise much.
Well, it certainly looks promising, and Layou FC, their starting lineup: number 21, Anthony Lewis, there's the goalkeeper; 8, Kenija Joseph, captain; number 7, Jomari Lynch; 9, Gitson Francis; number 15, Joash Nash; number 17, Kobe Mingo; 24, Lamont Grant; number 30, Jazzy Laborde; number 32, Wendell Coffey; 36, Mozrani Harry; and 79, Garrett Ledgett-Wood.
Right, and Layou not doing too badly so far in the tournament, but Hope International, they would have also started with a victory and a draw, Charlo, a 4-1 victory on the opening day, on the opening weekend, that is. They would have drew their second encounter against Beckway last weekend, and now they have a very potent opposition in Layou FC. For Hope International starting this evening, number 1 in goal, Elron Batiste; number 9, Valdo Anderson. He would be wearing the captain armband based on our card here. Number 3, Rishon Matthias; number 4, Jermaine Harry; number 5, Samuel Matthews; and number 8, Tevin Thompson; number 18, Terry Dowers; number 21, Jaron Adams; number 22, Zidane Simmons; and number 23, Chad Davis; and number 31, Yori Thorne.
Yeah, so that's the starting lineup here of both teams. Both teams here at the Brighton facility, and Sheshford John will be carrying the whistle, and he will be ably assisted by Kevin Michael and Rohan Johnson, with Elron Lewis being the 4th official. So we can see Hope International with their blue trunks and red tops, and Layou all decked in black.
Yes, well, it's the sun is warm, but in this area, as you've already alluded to, Charlo, there's a really pleasing breeze coming across. So I'm not even sure if the heat in its intensity would be dawning down on the black. Definitely, they're going to be warming themselves up, but that will be different than the heat coming from the sun.
Well, they definitely will need that, and they will keep warm as the anthem strikes up, as the players and officials make their way out into the middle. And really, the stage is set for this encounter of the first game of that triple header, and very interesting to watch. And a sprinkling of spectators here at the Brighton facility. It's still early days yet, Roxelle, and one anticipates that as we go into the afternoon, into the evening, that the crowd will grow.
Yes, well, we would expect that, and with 3 encounters, and we're starting this early, some of the patrons will decide to just take in some of our coverage and then make their way down a little later on.
Well, so there we are, as the players exchange their pleasantries, and very soon we'll have the toss when deciding which end they would kick from, and we should be up and running in a few minutes.
So as we can see, the captains are now being given a few bits and pieces of instructions from the official. Toss being taken, and an opportunity for our cameramen. Some decked in the Village Ram Life shirts. Not sure where they got those from.
Perhaps they're seeking extra energy, Roxanne?
Well, the energy of our championship is coming from ECGC at this stage. We would love more entities to come on board. We had some pleasing discussions with Sports Bar 360 Sports Bar, and so probably we may have more of the corporate bodies in St. Vincent and Grenadines coming on board.
So the officials, they make their way to the middle. You can see 4th official Elron Lewis now going to make his way to the far end as the assistant referees in Rohan Johnson and Kevin Michael just ensuring that everything is well placed, that the uprights are in the right position and the nets are well secured. Just checking and ensuring all is well. Around the park, you can see the VSPL banners well on display. VINCY Soccer Premier League. And I'd want to think that my co-commentator has a lot to do with it. But it's really pleasing when you can see the advertising of the VINCY Premier League in this competition. And I must admit that this year, VSPL has really taken a step ahead of what we had really seen in the past.
I appreciate that much, Charlo, on behalf of the local organizing committee and the St. Vincent Grenadines Football Federation. Much still to be done, to be quite frank. You know, we set our standards very, very high, especially working with me, you know how things are. And so there are still some areas where we could improve, but we have started that upward trajectory, I should say.
Well, I can see, I think we can see Stoddard back on the bench, Paul, and so the coach of Hope International had a one-match suspension.
Paul Farrell.
Paul Farrell.
Yes.
So
I
he's
think
back.
Stoddard is there as well.
Yes. So they were red-carded a few games ago.
Not calling anything on anyone, but could it be Chester's afternoon?
So, well, Chester, he was noted. He was in the earlies. He was with Jebel. Now he's with Layou FC. Really gone back home. So too is Kobe Mingo,
yes,
as well as Garrett Ledgerwood. And we can see there goes the whistle. So the kickoff finds number 32 in Wendell Coffey. Coffey boots it downfield, looking for Kobe Mingo very early, and Batiste comes off his line. Very quickly, good anticipation, and he picks up and rolls it out to Jermaine Harry. Harry with it goes back in defense, and now he boots it downfield, looking for support, looking for Valdo Anderson, but it's overweighted, and it's still number 31 in Thorn. Thorn picking that up, going wide. He comes back in defense, still looking to sort their footing in this, the first game. He goes back to his goalkeeper in Batiste. Batiste boots it, long ball downfield. Find Valdo Anderson, who controls, goes wide. So good work, as there's an overweighted and goalkeeper would come off his line. That's Anthony Lewis, and he controls. So both teams still looking to string their passes and build a momentum. So we are waiting to see the construction. So a header there finds number 23, who unable to control Chad Davis, and this goes back to goalkeeper. Boots it downfield, looking for some support, and it's headed into touch by Jaren Adams, and it's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC. We are just inside the second minute of this first game. So Kenija Joseph still has one in a tussle, and he goes back. So good work cut out there by 21 Adams. Adams still going down the flank, still has one, and is being touched outside by the number 7, which is Jamari Lynch. So it's going to be a throw-in for Hope International. Very deep inside the Layou's half, and already we see a number of players coming into that 18-yard box, that attacking area. Still Hope, cross comes in, looking for some support, headed away, and it's still Valdo Anderson there. When we robbed of it, number 23 finds the player, has a shot on goal and hits the upright, and rebounded, and there it is. Now Thorn looks to control, but he gives it away, and Layou will look to come away with it, but finds the number 18 in Dawes. Dawes goes down the right flank, and there is the number 23, Chad Davis, unable to rein it in, or the number 22 in Simmons, and it's a throw-in for Layou. Quickly taken. Still with Layou. Layou now looking to come forward, but cut out there by Hope. Thorn comes across, looking for some support. That has too much. Goes back to Thorn. Thorn in a tussle, but he gets a wrong one. Finds Dowers, but Thorn is still with it. Nice ball for Simmons. Simmons looking for some support for number 23 in Chad Davis. And number 22's and
Simmons again.
It was Simmons, but in the end cleared by Layou. Thorn with it. Cut out there by Layou. Kenija Joseph on the run. Kenija Joseph pulls everyone to his right. Comes back into the middle, but defended and cleared by the defense there for Hope. So goes on wide as they look to build some momentum. And that's the first one that goes into touch and out of the park. So the ball boys would have some work to do. And both teams still looking for that ascendancy.
Yes, but a good opportunity coming the way of Hope International early there, Charlo, off the crossbar, and Layou would have been definitely accounting their lucky stars that they're not already done one.
Yeah, definitely. But goalkeeper was beaten. He was really off his line. And there is Kobe Mingo looking to get a header on that. And in the end, it goes wide off the uprights. So it's going to be a goal kick for Hope International in brilliant sunshine here at the Brighton Technical Facility. And Batiste would now spot that. What will he do? Boots it, long ball downfield. The race is off. So, but goalkeeper would come off his line as egg, and he collects easily Lewis and rolls it out. And not good work there by the number 13,
Jazzy Laborde, yeah. Took his eye off of it at the last minute as he attempted to prepare himself for another move, Charlo.
Yes, and again, this being knocked around, but there is Thorn with it. He goes wide to Dowers. Dowers looking for some support. And comes right back to Thorn, who is in a tussle there with the number 9 in Francis. But it's nice ball here for Kobe Mingo, but too much on it. And there is Batiste just shadowing that and allowing it to go into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Hope International.
Yes, early exchanges yet in bright sunshine. They're going to have to be quite decisive in terms of how they go about their movements, because I believe this is their first encounter, both teams, at this early time in the evening or afternoon. And so energy levels would be used sparingly, so to speak, and making sure that they can carry themselves throughout the entire 90 minutes, Charlo.
Most definitely, because they are really taking the brunt of the assault.
Yes.
And so headed away there, but goalkeeper Lewis comes off his line. And he collects. Now he bowls it out. Finds Lynch. Lynch will now look to work his way down. Lynch still with it, going forward. This time he's still with it, a little selfish. Now he gives it to Mingo. Mingo looks to come to the center. Finds Kenija Joseph, back to Mingo. Mingo goes wild, was looking for Gwendell Coffey, but dispossessed of it. And there is Valdo Anderson dancing around. Finds the number 22. In Simmons on the left. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope International. Number 18, Dowers. Looking for Simmons. There was some contact, pushing, and it's against...
It seems like it went out of...
perhaps he went
outside.
into touch.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a throw-in for Layou. So Layou looking to find Garrett Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood gives it back. So finds Kenija Joseph. Kenija Joseph has a defender to contend with. He pushes it around him, but again we see firm work. Lynch with it for a nice ball. Finds Joseph. Joseph looking to go forward. Finds Ledgerwood. And there's a shot and goal. And again out wide of the upright. Number 36, Mozarani Harry. Anxiety, and they're appealing, perhaps wanting a penalty.
Yes, the cross there in this case, Garrett Ledgerwood, he's reeling in pain. He did effect the cross, but I don't think he had enough power on it. I believe there may have been some contact.
Yes. Definitely.
Yes.
He's still down, and I think we are familiar with Garrett Ledgerwood.
Yes.
He would, whether it's play acting or not, but he takes his time.
Yes.
Now he's back to his feet. But it's going to be a corner for Layou. And so it's going to be a number of red shirts for Hope International back into that attacking area. And
well, referee is issuing a yellow card to Chester Morgan. I'm not sure if it's a commentator's curse, but what did I say earlier? Maybe Chester's evening. So he's on the brink.
And, well, you have done it, Roxelle. Very early. So the corner now would be taken. A corner comes in.
Ooh.
And cleared by Hope. Simmons still with it. Goes wide looking for the number 8 in Tevin Thompson. Thompson looked to get it into the center, but it's cut out there by Hope. Wendell Coffey comes right back to the Hope. There's number 23, Chad Davis with it. So there's some tussle, but Kenisha Joseph gives it away. And it's still Hope. Finds Thorne. Thorne looking to go through, but good work by Kenisha Joseph. Comes back to Thorne. Thorne still with it, not getting a good boot on it. And it's Hope. It's Layou now looking to come forward. Lynch looks up. Boots it long across field. He's looking for some support on that far side, but good defensive work by Hope International. Number 30 in Jazzy Laborde picks it up. And it comes right back to number 4 for Layou, Harry Jermaine Harry. And it's really interesting between, so Kenisha Joseph chips it downfield. Who is looking for aimless ball? It goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Hope International and inside their own half, and the scoreline remains 0-0.
Yes, Charla, I still feel that we as a group of footballers should really be looking to play the ball around in spaces until that avenue opens up for a longer pass. Not always the route that should be taken at this early stage, Charla, in my estimation.
Yes. So, not seeing the build-up.
Yes.
And it's Hope looking to come forward, find Chad Davis, who heads it back to Valdo Anderson, or chest it back, and it still comes back to Thorne. Thorne will pull up a couple defenders with him. Thorne, would he be a thorn in the flesh? Cross comes in off it looks like Lynch, and it goes into touch for the first corner for Hope International.
Yes, and he had no space because he was crowded out by 3 defenders and decided to go up the left flank. That he did, and to the benefit of Hope International, they're going to get a corner.
Yeah, so can we see a number of black shirts back into that attacking area? What will they do? Corner comes in, nice ball headed away there by Layou, but Thorne is there, but he gives it to his number 5. Thorne still with it, looking for Simmons on the far side, and it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC.
Yes, so things heating up a bit in this encounter, looking to get the early ascendancy. We've not seen the best of both teams as yet, but I think we will get there, Charlo.
Yes, certainly.
This one is Laborde. It goes, well, this is
yes, so Batiste comes off his line, but this is dangerous. And in the end is number 3, Matthias clearing it there for Hope International. But certainly goalkeeper was beaten. And in the end, now we have Adams just booting it into touch, clearing it from that danger area.
Miscommunication, I believe, Charlie, between the goalkeeper and the defender there. There was a little collision. The ball eluded both of the players, and it had to take some work from Matthias to keep it out of the onion bag.
Well, I think in the process, Batiste, he has taken a knock. He's down, so there's some support. We can see Javid Marksman, the physio, making his way out, jogs his way to the goal line to administer some assistance to Batiste. It seems to be taken on the right hand from our vantage point. And so play held up momentarily. Just about 13 minutes inside the first half. it's still a 0-0 affair as both teams looking for the ascendancy, and yet anyone threatens that onion bag. So still you can see a number of players around Batiste. Valdo Anderson was there as well. He's the captain. So too was number 5 in Matthews. And now I think all is set and ready for the football to continue. So it's going to be a throw-in for Layou, and you see Jomari Lynch deep inside Hope's half. Lynch, long ball, headed the way by Matthews. It's still Matthews, and it was Ledgerwood who last got their boot on it. I think they are signaling for a corner. So it's going to be a corner to Layou on this the right side of us here, Roxelle. I think it's the second corner for Layou.
Yes, it looks like a second for them. The first was a bit promising. No one seemed to have gotten onto it from a Layou standpoint, but it came as far across to the middle of the block, and then it was eventually cleared. So let's see.
Rani Harry. Corner comes in, and it cleared there by Hope International. Looking for some support there, but this could be dangerous. Zadran Simmons with it. The whistle goes. Not sure, and it's against Zadran, so it's,
he handled it. Yes.
Yeah, he handled it in the process. The bunks defeated him. Long ball as Batiste comes off his line, collects easily, and there was Kenisha Joseph trying to get in there, but Batiste has anticipated well and covered, and so he boots it downfield.
Right. So 50 minutes into the encounter, headed forward by Joseph, looking for Mingo, cleared by Matthews, back to Joseph, ball being played aerial for a bit, and there we go from Adams, goes across to the right and find Coffee. Coffee is looking for Simmons. He is not getting the better of Laborde, who gets it to his goalkeeper Batiste, and his goalkeeper Lois in this case, Lynch. That is Grant trying to find the number 36 in Harry, who has switched sides, but not getting to his destination. A bit too much in it. Harry is going to take the throw for Hope International. He goes back to Matthews. Matthews with number 5 on his back. Steady, sturdy campaigner. This is off the chest of Grant into the part of Joseph. Joseph is being manhandled by Thorne, but the referee says, listen, it's all well and good. He does not have too much liberty, and actually calls the foul afterwards, Charlo.
Well, yes. So it's a free kick awarded to Layou FC.
Yes, so it's Lynch.
Number 8, Captain Kenisha Joseph.
Is that, yes, Joseph. Why I keep saying Lynch?
Well,
Joseph.
That free kick was aimless.
Well, it was a free kick taken, and it went all the way behind the goal, and not really getting to anywhere that was positive for them to continue their attack. Joseph. Lynch is 7, correct, and Joseph is the number 8. So here we go with Coffee. Coffee is going to try to go forward. Hits it into Ledgerwood. And into touch once again. 17th minute of this encounter. Bright sunshine here at the Brighton Technical Facility. Coffee takes it and goes looking for Thompson off the feet of Ledgerwood. Falls now for Anderson. Anderson finds Thompson. Thompson comes inside. Back to Anderson. Finds Simmons. Again, Simmons is found in an offside position. I don't think he has his wits around him yet. He's made a couple of cardinal errors basically in 2 moves. But here we go. It's Harry for Layou. Hitting it into the body of Matthews, who took the sting off of it. And Batiste is able to pick it up. He's looking for movement, decides to boot upfield. Who is he looking for? Valdo Anderson. That's not going to get to him as it gets all the way into Anthony Lewis's corner. He rolls it out to Josh Nash. Layou on the attack. They're in black and goes across. A lovely ball and love the attempt to get it to Laborde, but Laborde would have needed another half of his height to get to that.
Well, maybe another 6 feet.
So it's now with, is it going into touch again? Seen into touch by Laborde. He finds Nash, that is, Josh Nash. Nash comes and finds Joseph, who heads it forward, looking for Harry. Harry wins it from Harry, but in the process would have infringed Jermaine Harry. So, Musarani Harry, 36, infringing Jermaine Harry, 4
It was a Harry affair.
Yes, very Harry affair.
I think noticeably, Roxelle, the elder statesman for Layou number 25, is not in the starting lineup, and I don't think he is also in the substitute list.
Yes, so it's 0-0 still here, and as we have a free kick coming, Matthews takes it, chips it in the area, looking to go into probably from the head of Tevin Thompson, and it eludes him, and again Lewis picks up comfortably, commandingly as well. He bowls it out, looking for Ledgerwood. It's put into touch by Dowers. He has been good over the last 2 encounters for Hope International.
Yeah, he has been really working hard on that left flank.
Well, he needs to. And shouting up one of our one of our contributors, I wouldn't say sponsors, RW Sporting World. He's following our commentary and probably our footage right now out of England right now as we go. It's a torn, boots upfield. Ooh, that is into the back there by Laborde. Laborde again, boots into the arms this time of Batiste. The construction broken down a bit, Charlo.
Well, rather surprising, the referee did not call for contact there.
Yes, I agree. It's Grant, boots downfield for Layou. Only as far as your return, who heads it in the path of Adams. Adams brings it under control, but it's stolen by Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood fighting for all his word, gets it to Joseph. Kanisha Joseph looking for movement. He uses Harry here on the right. Harry is going to cross, looking for whom. Everyone is coming to the center, and that's going to go into touch. Looks like for a long throw. A throw deep in the half of the Hope International unit.
Yes, and Dowers already picked that up, and the throw has been taken.
So, there we go. Into Simmons. Simmons back to Dowers. Dowers is booting upfield, looking for a run from Valdo Anson. Finally gets it to Tevin Thompson. Thompson has a coffee to contend with, brings it across. And Batiste, it was Lewis who had to manage that one carefully.
Well,
making sure
he did. Using his height.
Yes, and Harry now trying to get around
Beautiful
Matthews. Good tackle.
Work.
Excellent tackle for there from Matthews. Harry was looking to go forward. Stopped in his tracks very early because he could be dangerous as we've seen before. Throw taken. Lynch into Harry. Harry brings it back to Lynch. Lynch is looking. Lynch decides to go forward. It falls to Harry. Harry goes inside. Finds the number 9.
Joseph.
It was number 8 and then to Joseph. Joseph takes a long shot. Didn't trouble Batiste. And so a goal kick coming the way of...
Well, it was a one-timer there, Roxelle. Didn't really look to control and picked his spot. He had a kick immediately and went high and wide over the upright and out and into touch. So Batiste had absolutely no problem whatsoever.
And, well, he's had nothing to really come and scream about this afternoon in terms of a important save. He's exceptional save. Let's put it that way. All of the collections have been important. As this one goes across from Adams to Coffey. Coffey is looking to move up the right. He does so. He pulls it back now and looks across into the area. Head go up. Falls now for Valdo Anderson, who turns. But Grant does good work into Coffey. Coffey to Joseph. Joseph is a final Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood has a chance to counter attack, but good defense again by Matthews. He's been on top of his game. Finds Joseph. Joseph to Harry. Harry tries to get around Harry. Still Harry. Into Harry. Back to Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood is looking for movement. He goes across the referee and decides now to go back to Dras Nash. Over there on the left. Nash is going to go long. Yes, he's finding Harry. Does he? Is he going to keep it in touch? He does. At this time, down the right, he has Jermaine Harry to contend with. Brings it back to Joseph. Joseph, a good ball into that is Mingo, who is stopped in his tracks very quickly and decisively by Matthias. That was good movement, Charlo,
very good
by
movement.
Hope International.
Yes,
well, Layou FC.
Layou FC. It was good movement from Ledgerwood to Mingo and the like. But again, we have to credit the Hope International for good work in the defense.
Well, it's been
a water break?
Yeah, well, cooling break as we would call it, 23 minutes in. So it's been really good work of late by the defense of both teams, Grant and Nash. They've not had too much of work because they've actually been really steady and kept their shape well. But on the other hand, we've seen Matthews and Matthias of late coming to the party and effecting some good interceptions when needed.
So far it's a 0-0 and good, keen contest between both teams, but no one yet hit the onion bag, so they will still have to re-strategize, and I'm sure that the officials at this cooling break would have a few words and few guidance to give to their players. We can see Hope in a tussle, so too is Layou. And very soon we will restart here at the Brighton facility. So, just inside 24 minutes. And as the players make their way back to the middle.
Yep. So, DJ takes the opportunity to lift the volume of the music a touch.
Well, we see Hope International. They are in red. Perhaps they're celebrating Valentine's. And yesterday was celebrated as Valentine's Day. Not too sure, Roxelle, if you had any part of it.
I slept and I did some work so that I am not out of my zone tomorrow morning at my government paying a job.
Well,
so here we go. It's Joseph with a long throw. It goes in, headed, but back to Harry. Harry tries to take a shot. Another one comes in! Oh! Off the post there from Gibson Francis. And another opportunity to take a shot. That was Francis on target. But the post denied the best friend of Elron Batista on this occasion, Charlo. So we've had each team being denied by the upright.
Well, Saturday it's all even Stevens. It's fair, and it's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC.
Well, Joseph is deciding to take his time. He's having a few words with the spectators under the tent here, as he seemed to be enjoying the game. He comes now with another long throw. Excellent throw into the area. At the whims and fancy of anybody that could have gone anywhere. No one was decisive in terms of the decision. It bounced and went all the way across the area. Excellent throw, but not taken the opportunity.
Well, he simply bisected everybody.
Everybody. Oh, wow. This is Jermaine Harry. Comes up and finds Chad Davis here on the left. Chad is looking. He goes inside, trying to find Valdo answers. He does so. Anderson sending Thompson on the run. Thompson is in. What is he going to do? Still Thompson. He gets a chance to hit the goal. It's Coffee coming away with a clearance. Oh, not strong enough there, Thompson, because both defender and the goalkeeper were on the floor. He had evaded them both. Another opportunity, Charlo.
A tame shot, and the defense came to the rescue.
Well, I don't think he was composed in terms of what he wanted to do there. Thorne being called for an infringement against Letcherwood. I think we're getting to a point where it's really going to get heated. A goal or two maybe on the card soon as Labor looks to find, who is that? Kobe Mingo. Someone is coming in there very, very, very decisively. Arms are flaring by both coaches on the touchline. And
they will have to be very careful. We have seen the yellow and red card being issued. And I think Chester Morgan has picked up the first yellow for an official. And
well, the board takes a throw into Gibson Francis, who could not keep it in touch. And easy let off there as Coffey now decides to go upfield on the right, looking for Simmons. Simmons can't get past Laborde. He gets it inside. Laborde finds Joseph, who does well. Excellent work to shield and command and keep his possession there. This one pumps downfield by Nash. And it withers in the ash.
Yes. And but he's just slowing things down.
And he gets it to Harry. Harry goes forward. Not a good ball. And losing the plot just a touch.
Well, yes, I think he was trying to get Valdo Anderson moving. And as a forward, he's not the quickest of forwards. And I think that had a little too much on it. But Valdo Anderson acknowledging the effort there of his colleague.
So Grant is going to take the throw for Layou into Joseph. Joseph is trying to get through two, can't. Comes off of Francis, and it's going to be another throw in for Hope International. Deep into this first half, 30 minutes almost up, and Harry takes a throw into a central defender in Matthews. He goes further across to his compatriot in Matthias. Matthias has a lot of space, but he's looking for the best option. Decides Coffey is that one at this occasion. Coffey comes inside, gives it away though to Coffey, and comes now Coffey to Coffey. And Harry is fighting all his worth against Harry. It's a Coffey, it's a Joseph, it's a Harry battle, Charlo, as we turn it over to you.
Well, it's going to be a throw-in for Hope International, a long ball, looking for his player, but cut out there by Kenisha Joseph, who gives it to Mozarani Harry. And it's against Hope, so it's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC, Kenisha Joseph, and he would look to get this inside that attacking area, as we see about 4 or 5 black shirts getting back into that area, and there are about 7 red shirts. Up goes the header, and still Kenisha Joseph. There is number 23 Chad Davis getting a hand to his face. The whistle going against Kenisha Joseph, and is going to be a free kick for Hope International. But one of the things I would say, Roxelle, from notice, Jory Torn has been very, very good in defense, and he has really kept Kenisha Joseph at bay, not giving him any room.
Well, that's definitely his job this afternoon, to close the middle and the defensive midfielder. I would make it this evening, and closing down the movement of who can be very prolific here, as we know Kenisha Joseph on the opposite side, Charlo.
So it's Garrett Ledger toward it, goes down the left, finds, I think that would be the...
Ooh.
And there's some physical contact. I think it looks dangerous.
Yes, it is very, very.
Dangerous.
I think they got into the rib area. Let's see. Yes, and the stomach rib area. Both players, they were not seeing each other. They were all focused on the ball, Charlo,
yes,
and a collision.
Kobe Mingo and goalkeeper Batiste.
Yes.
And so he's down, and I think a lot of work had to be done. That rib area, and not much flesh around that area, Roxelle, but he looks to be in some serious trouble. There is Kobe Mingo as well. They both getting attention, and one would I can see Javid Marksman perhaps applying the ice pack into that area.
Well, gonna first of all ascertain what's the issue, what's the concern, and the specific area, and then administer what he perceives to be best course of action from there.
So both players are still down. They are lying on the turf, and receiving. We could see Valdo Anderson over his goalkeeper, and he has to be concerned. He's the captain, And now the application of
Yes.
the cold spray.
The lower thoracic area looks like. And possibly around the ventral cavity.
Well, that's your area. And into sports medicine, so you're pointing out the pivotal areas.
Yes, you gotta be very sure where we're talking about, so that we make sure we give the right treatment and don't touch anything that we're not supposed to be touching and make it worse, Shadow.
So, but he's still reeling in pain, but he's in a sitting position. Now we see Kobe Mingo, he's back to his feet.
And there's a substitution being called definitely for goalkeeper Batiste. So he would have gotten the brunt of it because his eyes for sure was definitely fixed on collecting the ball.
To his feet, and
well, there was signals of substitution, so we will see.
He's still holding that rib cage area, so he's not yet himself.
No, remember, you're gonna be inhaling and exhaling, and have to stretch. The abdominal muscles are very important in those movements.
So yes, you see, they're signaling for something. So perhaps we will get a substitute goalkeeper. I'm not too sure, but he can continue.
The problem could be that
no, he's been helped off as he limps his way off gingerly. So this does not look good, and I think there will be a substitution.
It's definitely going to be in a lot of pain. That area is probably going to be swollen in a few.
So it looks like Kizani Haynes would come on to do duties. Kizani Haynes, he was the goalkeeper in the first set of matches.
And was substituted in the last encounter, and Batiste came and completed.
So, Batiste started, and now Batiste had to be substituted. So, still trying to make his way off. He's really uncomfortable, Roxelle.
Well, it would be. He's deciding to stay. Let's see what well, so he'll have to know best. He knows his body better than anyone else.
Sheshford John decided to make a check, wants to know if all is well, as Batiste now makes his way back into goal. He's a tough character. He decided to tough it out. But you can see him still blowing, and he's still holding that area rather gingerly and tenderly as play continues now, as it's booted long ball downfield, looking for Valdo Anderson, who couldn't get his head on it. And there is number 24 in grand, shadowing it for his goalkeeper Lewis, who bowls it out to Jomari Lynch. Lynch is still looking to come forward. Finds Valdo Anderson, and there's number 9 in Francis, who goes back to Josh Nash, finds the
Laborde.
It's Laborde on that far side, number 30. So still back to Laborde as he comes across field, back to Laborde. Laborde now working his way down, but gives it up. And into the Simmons, it's going to be a throw-in for Layou International. It's still 0-0 here in this encounter. In this, the first half, long throw. Looking to find Mingo, who warms his way around one defender. Mingo still with it. He has Coffee to contend with. The cross comes in, and it's wide off the upright. And you can see that Batiste still not comfortable, and he has not even made an effort to pick that up as that went behind the uprights.
Well, he'll have to make a very decisive decision, because he's going to have to make some very short bursts and movements. And
so Laborde with the corner, heads come in, and he scores! There is Kobe, the Garrett Ledgerwood. That cross, the header comes back. Ledgerwood found the back of the net. And I think it's in a case where Batiste is still very uncomfortable. And so he's really lethargic, and you can see from his movement. So Layou has taken the lead, compliments Garrett Ledgerwood, as we see American Airline making his way into AIA. And in the 37th minute, it's Garrett Ledgerwood with the name on the scorecard. So Layou 1, Hope International 0.
Well, yes, Charlo. I'm not sure whether or not Batiste could have done anything with the second. Well, the shot actually taken by Letcherwood, but the initial ball that came across, he possibly could have moved a little closer to it and get a hand or two onto it.
So Garrett Ledgerwood has put Layou FC in the front. Kenisha Joseph now comes wide, but cut out there by Jermaine Harry. And Kenisha Joseph gets it back. Has two defenders, but he goes down. Now it's Francis. Francis to Ledgerwood, the goal scorer. Ledgerwood has one as he tries to go down the left flank. He has doors to come when he cuts inside. And good defensive work. And there's Kobe Mingo trying to get a shot on, but cleared by the defense. Grant picks it up. Grant controls for Layou. Layou looks to be in good shape. And there is Jermaine Harry booting it into touch for a throw-in for Layou. But Layou, from the goal scored by Garrett Ledgerwood, seemed to have that burst of energy and now looking to put more pressure on Hope International.
As they should. This is the opportunity for them to try to develop a lead and extend their distance from Hope International.
So a throw-in by Harry, and Batiste comes off his line, collects, he goes down and holds it.
He's not going to make it. Yeah,
well. I think he's really stretching himself to the limit, and we can see Sheshford John signaling. I think that here is and the physio in terms of marksman is out, but one would think that some substitution will come the way of Hope International. And we can see on the far side Kizani Harry, he's getting his mittens on, and now he's taking off his bib, as it's referred to. So Kizani Haynes would come out to do duties, so he's been helped to his feet, and now we can see the physio looking to help him off, and Kizani Haynes will now make his way out into the middle to take up some substitution duties.
Yes, well, I think that should have been done from the onset. May have, we're not saying definitely, but may have averted their trailing position at this stage, because right after, as you would have seen, Charlo, there was a raid on goal, and he really could not have moved as he would have loved. Yeah. And service not restored as he would have loved it to be.
So it's Jermaine Harry. He has Mozarani Harry, and he chips it around, finds one, and you can hear the ouch from Tevin Thompson being nipped, perhaps around the ankle, and it's going to be a throw-in for Hope International about halfway inside the Layou's half. In fact, it's going to be a free kick, and so Jermaine Harry, as we see, and a couple players looking to get back into that attacking area. Let's see, there are about 6 red shirts inside that Layou penalty area. And Harry boots it long downfield. The heads go up, and goalkeeper Lewis comes off his line, collects easily, and just holds on to it momentarily. Now he boots it long ball outfield, looking for Mozarani Harry, but it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope International, who are trailing here 1-0 inside the first half, with just about 3 or so minutes inside for the end of the first half. But Matthews boots it downfield, but cut out there by Wendell Coffey. Then to the number 9 in Francis. Francis comes back to Kenisha Joseph. Cross comes in, and up goes the header, and there's Kizani Haynes making his first save, really diving to his left, collects, and he bowls it out, looking for Chad Davis, but Grant thwarts the effort, and it's still, and there is Chad Davis booting it into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Layou FC. So Layou leading here 1-0 And Captain Kenija Joseph just in front of us, making full use of the time. So he's going to have that throw in as we see about 5 Layou FC players in Mozarani Harry, Garrett Ledgerwood. It looks like Francis and Mingo and the likes getting into that area. So Kenija Joseph, number 8. Long throw headed away there by Jermaine Harry. Jory Torn heads it out, and it comes out and into the defense of Layou FC. Layou still with it, looking to work their way around, goes wide. Kenija Joseph has a run, looking for some support going in, and that cross comes across the face of a good Garrett Legend with a shot. Not well taken. It goes high and wide, aimless, and it's going to be a goal kick for Hope International. But Garrett Ledgerwood should have done better. He was unmarked and really should have done better.
Definitely. I believe I agree with you on that occasion. They really needed to do better on that occasion, Ledgerwood, and probably push his team any further.
So Kizani Haynes boots it out. Joe Return picks it up, goes wide looking for Dowers, but Garrett Ledgerwood intercepts. It's Ledgerwood still with it. He has Dowers to contend with. Ledgerwood still with it, chips it across, and Kizani Haynes comes off his line, collects easily, rolls it out to Jermaine Harry. Jermaine Harry has Mozarani Harry to contend with. He boots it long downfield, looking for Valdo Anderson, but cut out there by Layou FC, and I think you could see Jumari Lynch and Mozarani Harry. They were looking for that pass off the defense of Hope, and a throw in. Kenija Joseph back to Joseph. Joseph has one, gets around one, still has Thorn to contend with. Thorn not giving him any space, but he gives it to Francis. Good work there by Jermaine Harry. Finds Valdo Anderson. Vanderson knocks it back to Chad Davis. Nice ball looking for Tevin Thompson, but it is cleared there by Nash, and it's going to be a throw-in for Hope International. So it was a good counter on the part of Hope International, but they are still trailing 1-0.
Yes, 1-0. Both teams who came into this encounter with 4 points, Charlo a draw and a victory each. Layou would have drawn 1-1 with Predators, and they would have beaten Jebel 4-1. Hope International would have squeezed that 1-0 win over Chelsea, and they would have drew 3-all. Oh, shot! Good save.
Again, a good save there by Lewis, because it was a nice cross by Chad Davis. Found the defense, and there was a one-time shot. It came, so a corner for Hope International, just gone past the 45th minute. Looking at the far side, we can see the fourth official in Ron Lewis looking at his watch. Didn't pick up how many minutes of extra time. So Chad Davis, number 23, will take that corner. It's Layou 1. Hope International nil. Corner comes in. Up goes the header, headed away there by, looks like Wendell Davis. Wendell Coffey.
Yes.
Wendell Davis is the leader or superintendent or director of the New Testament Church in the Eastern Caribbean. Garrett Ledgerwood on the run, looking for some Jermaine Harry, and he boots it out into touch. It's going to be a corner for Layou, and he was under some pressure, couldn't control, and say, well, let me get it back to Kizani Haynes, the goalkeeper. He took the clearance and sacrificed a corner.
Well, they are under some pressure, and Layou has they've done their work so far in defense, keeping the Hope International at bay. Don't think I'm seeing the best of Tevin Thompson. He looks like he's carrying something. He looks a bit lethargic, is hopping, not 100%. The movement doesn't look clear, and Valdo Anderson is being very well marked, Charlo.
Yes, so the corner now comes in. Up goes the header. This is out of the clear. Lynch couldn't rein it in, and it's going to be a goal kick for Hope International. So Hope International trailing here 1-0. The UFC went ahead in the 37th minute. Compliments Garrett Ledgerwood former player for Avenues United. Not good work there by Jermaine Harry, and giving away a throwing for to Layou FC and his captain Kenisha Joseph, who now passes it to Lynch. Lynch looking for Muzarani Harry on that side, but Jermaine Harry was there, and Thorne boots that into Lynch and earned a Hope International a throw-in.
Harry's not having his best of games, Jermaine Harry, that is. I think he's made two quite simple errors just a few moments ago, and putting his team under more pressure, Charlo.
So Valdo Anderson gives ball to Thorne. Thorne looking for Chad Davis. Chad Davis has Grant to contend with. Good work by Chad Davis. Comes back to Thorne. Thorne looking for somebody in that 18-yard box, and looking to head that, but cleared now by Layou FC. Matthews comes off for Hope, and there was Laborde. Couldn't rein it in, and it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope International. It's Dowers on the far side. Dowers comes right back to the number 3 in Matthias. Matthias with a cross, overweighted, and it goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Hope International. You can see the fourth official over on the far side and looking at his watch. So I think any minute, any moment, we're going to get the whistle for the end of the first half. And Anthony Lewis, not in any hurry, he spots it. Now he boots it downfield. Thorne heads it back upfield, only to find Wendell Coffey. Coffey to Francis. Francis goes back in defense to Nash. Nash has one to contend with. He looks for Grant. Grant was able to keep it in. And there goes the whistle. That's the end of the first half. And Roxelle, although it's an even-Steven game, I think Layou will count their lucky stars. They're 1 goal ahead.
Well, I think they're happy because they are lead. They're in the lead, and they're definitely going into the half where they can get some further instructions and reorganize things. Both the teams would have had the crossbar struck with shots from the opposing strikers or offensive players, and both teams would have had a few other opportunities that went to begging. Remember Tevin Thompson up here. I think Garrett Ledgerwood had a 1 or 2 on the other end. So, yes, quite on a balance in terms of the on-field play. Probably a bit even. But Hope International will go back to the drawing board and see where they've made some errors. And Layou will probably do the same and try to tighten up and look to go forward with their 1 goal lead.
So we'll bring it to you live from the Brighton Technical Facility for the second half as we take a 15-minute break.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. VINCY Soccer Premier League.
Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC. Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola, right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The VINCY Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. VINCY Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. With the early goal, it looks like.
The VINCY Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola, right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. VINCY Soccer Premier League.
Right, so we are back here at the Brighton Technical Facility where we are bringing you match one of this Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon's triple header. Layou FC, they're leading Hope International 1-0. So Layou at this stage, as it stands, would have 6 points, one of the few teams with that amount of points at this stage, week 3 into the 2026 VINCY Soccer Premier League. It's Layou FC trying to go forward. Harry is running as if he's warming up for a 200 meters event, because there was no way he's going to get to that one there, Charlo.
Well, certainly he would have had to be a Usain Bolt or even faster.
And so we have...
what is that?
Oh, a bad pass there by Samuel into Mango, takes a shot into the arms of Henry. Haynes, correct. And now down to Harry. Harry finds Valdo Anderson. Back to Harry. Harry's looking to go forward on the left. Does so. Space and time is Tevin Thompson. He chips it into the path of Chad Haynes. Davis, that is. Oh, wow. That was a good move. I think they took a bit too long to get that sorted there, Charlo.
Well, it came off Lynch, and the free kick is still up.
Oh, there we go, headed away by Nash. But Valdo Anderson is in pursuit. He brings it back, or attempted to, only as far as Coffee. Laborde goes upfield looking for Mango, who does good work. Still Mango. Excellent move by Mango. Really good work. Now, final Ledgerwood, but leaves it for Laborde. And I believe Ledgerwood would have been offside, not Laborde, in my estimation.
Yes, it had to be Ledgerwood, and the offside flag was up. So it's...
Mango is down, but he did really good work there just now, Charlotte, to get out of a really difficult position and play an excellent ball through.
Yeah, it was a good piece of work by Kobe Mango. And I think he took a knock in the rib. Seems to be that rib area that's been taking the pounding this afternoon.
Well, remember yesterday was Valentine's. They may have enjoyed themselves with their better half and had a few drinks as well. And having to give of their best in the 3:30 sun this afternoon.
Well, one anticipates a lot of liquid refreshments would have been served up, particularly the red wine.
You may have had a bottle or two, Charlo?
I haven't. I think I had a 2 drink of it today.
Okay. Nice.
I've been told by a doctor it's good for the heart.
Yes, the Bible says a sip of wine is good for the soul. And
well, Jesus made wine.
There we go. Well, it is going to be Gitson Francis. He will love to probably start to produce a Layou wine if he gets this into the goal, doesn't get to his destination. Matthews clears momentarily. Davis heads forward to Tevin Thompson, who's over on the left on this occasion, brings it across. The ball leaves it for Simmons. Simmons looking for Torn. Torn goes into the area, but good piece of work there by Joash Nash. She's been excellent as well.
Yes.
And has held the defense. I make it an inexperienced defense because I cannot remember if I could be subject to correction. Grant being so prolific in the back there.
I think it's the first time we have seen him
in action.
That.
Yes. So here we go. It is with Gitson Francis. Goes across and plays it to Coffee. Coffee does well. He turns and looking for movement. His request for legs here comes from Grant. Grant is found in an offside position, says the assistant on the far side. And so another attack quailed by their own movement here, Charlo.
Yes, but the intention was a good one. But I think too early a movement on the part of Grant being found in an offside position.
So we have Matthews coming up with it. He is going to come across to Matthias. Matthias is looking. He has the option of... well, he took the option of Charlo because it came right to Charlo, who had to use his hands.
Doing a bit of goalkeeping work.
Yes, so it's now with Laborde. Laborde finds Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood goes inside. He brings it and looks for Harry, not getting to the destination. Torn again. He's been good.
He has definitely been good.
Yes, very, very. He's breaking up a lot of play and coming in very decisively. This one is Davis, though. Chad Davis on the far left. He's looking to cross. He does so. Anderson try to bounce there. Still Simmons. Good work again by Laborde. Pushing Simmons away. Finds Dowers. Dowers gets into the area. Headed away by Coffee. And Simmons and Laborde in a tussle. Laborde not sure where it went. But on this occasion, off of the dread lock plats of Simmons, Laborde takes a throw into Mingo. Mingo is attempted to turn. What's the call? It says it's off of Dowers. He's not happy. And it is going into...
I think it's a good call by the assistant referee.
You do? Okay. All right, so it's going to be, it looks like Laborde. He's going to be charged with this. He has 3 crosses on his neck. Charlo.
He's carrying his cross.
Well, I was at 3 crosses. Here he goes. He's trying to find Gitson Francis. Does so. Francis is going to get the return pass to Laborde. Back to Francis. Francis is attempting to go downfield to find his defender. Doesn't do so. Valdo Anson comes in very strong and wins the throw-in to Dowers. Back to Anderson. Dowers in a tussle. And it falls for Gitson Francis. Turns neatly. Let's see what he does. He's going to find Mingo here on the left. Mingo has Dowers to contend with. Cuts inside. Oh, great ball. Over to Harry. Harry takes a touch. Shoots. Oh, he should have done better there. That was a really good ball from Mingo. He did what he had to do, but no power behind it, Charlo.
Absolutely no power. And goalkeeper Kizani Haynes had absolutely no problem whatsoever.
That should have been asking a larger, more decisive, more important save to be made by Haynes. But Harry did not come up trump there. Layou scoring opportunity, and on the attack now is Hope International. Torn, he looks for movement on the right, finds Dowers. Dowers is under some pressure. Still the diminutive figure of Laborde fighting for all his worth. And it comes now for a throw, taken by Dowers into Simmons. Simmons is shielding well. Simmons tries to go inside, falls for Torn. Torn is asking a question. John says, get up quickly.
Play on.
And this with Mingo. Mingo goes inside, finds Francis. Francis gets past a defender quite easily. Has 4 to contend with Francis. Gets inside and finds Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood is attempting to go past and intercepted by John. and that is the goal. The referee.
Infringement call.
Well, he has to bring the play back because according to the rules, it was a decisive pass that would have gotten to Mingo, and so the advantage has to be retained.
Well, so it's going to be a bounce pass.
Is he going to bounce it? Yes, he's going to bounce it. Ooh. Saw it differently. And I think Laborde is agreeing with me.
Well,
Matthews gets them.
John saw it the opposite way.
Yes, well, John not colliding with John, but that's all right. Sometimes we have to agree to disagree. And there we go, a ball upfield. And headed neatly by Harry into the part of Tevin Thompson. He's taken a far left role now in a more advanced role for Hope International on this occasion. And a throw comes in. Harry to Adams. Back to Harry. Finds Thompson. Thompson is coming across, trying to find Valdo Anderson. Cut out again by Grant. And now it's Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood on the attack for Layou FC. Too much on it. And it goes into the body of one of the defenders. Haynes touches it in the part of Harry. Jermaine Harry for Hope International. They're behind. But on the ground, we do have a player. Not sure from our vantage point. It looks like, is it Kinaja Joseph?
It looks like Kinaja Joseph.
Kinaja Joseph.
Well, pretty interesting, Roxelle. I'm looking at both physios and look to be in the heavy side of the fence.
Yes.
And so the cold spray is being applied. And you can see the grimace on the face of Kinaja Joseph. So play being held up momentarily. We are in the 55th minute with Layou FC leading this charge 1-0.
Wow, well, some service coming our way, Charlo. Awesome.
Count yourself fortunate.
Well, sometimes you have to. Privileges of life.
Well, you have pushed the buttons.
Sometimes you don't do that, but when you are in dire straits, you use the button.
All right.
I'm not sure what color that button is, though.
Well, a green button says to go ahead.
you know the soccer sound, Charlo, and you're definitely walking the road here right now.
The green button says to go ahead.
Okay, wonderful. So you're not missing any football.
So keep doing what you're doing.
I will try as much as we possibly can. So a dropped ball there to Harry. Jermaine Harry on this occasion finds Chad Davis. Back to Harry. Harry is going to come inside. He does so and goes back out, to Chad Davis. Trying to find Thompson.
Cut out by Kinaja Joseph.
Joseph again. So Harry goes. This is the other Harry, but only as far as Jermaine Harry. He finds Chad Davis. Chad comes inside looking for Valdo Anderson. He doesn't collect. Joas Nash once again picks up the loose ball. It's with Laborde. Jazzy Laborde finds his counterpart from Layou. That is Mingo. Mingo is under pressure. Brings it back to Coffee. Coffee goes forward looking for Ledgerwood. Who's going to be behind it? It is Kazani Haynes finally. And he is looking for an outlet. Decides to pump downfield. Looking at Jazzy Laborde only as far as Coffee. Coffee gets it to Joseph. Joseph neatly into that is the Francis. Francis gives it away. Tevin Thompson. Tevin Thompson brings it across. His idea was trying to get it to Chad Davis, but Kinaja Joseph was the one who picked it up and played it into Davis. And exchanges are getting really...
It's heating up.
Heated, yes.
It's heating up.
The movement of the players looks better. Stringing a few better passes together as well. But I think the defenses have been doing well, Charlo. Josh Nash has stood out so far, as well as Matthews.
Well, for Layou, there's a throw-in. It looks like a Lynch on that far side.
Yes, but Mazarani Harry, he is now feeling the effects of probably a touch or two. Lynch is going to take the throw now. Goes forward, looking to find Harry. Still Harry. Picking it up now is Gibson Francis in a battle. And Adams is being adjudged to have had his hands all over Francis there. And so a free kick comes the way of Layou. They're leading 1-0. Conversion from
Kobe Bingo.
Kobe Mingo.
In the 37th minute.
All right, so the stats being prepared and kept closely there by my sports broadcaster for tomorrow, Mr. Cecil Charles. And good work by I make it. Dowers to keep that 4 in touch. It's still Dowers. He is looking to find Anderson, who comes for it. And he brings it back to Dowers. Dowers turns and gets it to Anderson. Anderson is trying to get this around Josh Nash. Nash is having a tussle. Let's see where the call goes. It goes against Nash.
Yes. So it's going to be a free kick for Hope. Pretty interesting angle.
A pretty interesting call as well.
Yes. And I think Kenisha Joseph just picking up a yellow card.
Well, there we go. So.
And now he's given a red.
So, Layou
will be without their captain. And so he's been summoned. And that's the red card. So Layou down to 10 men. And there is Kenisha Joseph being given a red card. He's remonstrating and he has to make his way off. Wendell Coffey is not happy, as we see Virgin Atlantic makes his way in.
Well, the Vincentians or the visitors coming through on Virgin at this time would be very happy because it's very warm and the beaches are lovely. I haven't gotten the opportunity. You guys have not given me the opportunity to get to the beach on the weekends these days, brother. It's just been all work.
Well, it's work time. And there is, I think that's certainly unacceptable on the part of Kenisha Joseph. Just kicking that ball out of the park. And I'm sure this would go beyond just a 1-match suspension.
Well, the officials would have to take very close look at that. And he has been ejected. He has to go. And thereafter, the officials on the teams make their submissions, the charges, what do you call that? Their reports.
So the disciplinary committee will have some work to do.
Right, but not a good showing at all, and
coming from a national player beside.
Well, you see, we all humans, but it's not acceptable at all. So here we go. It's now an opportunity for Hope International to use their numerical advantage, and Stressford John is making sure that all is well. So we've had a good few red cards, whether it's been to officials or players, Charlo.
Well, definitely.
Not sure if the guys who are working the grounds need to get red cards for not moving quickly enough. What do you think?
For retrieval.
Yes.
And but I can sympathize with them because there are times when it's in the dark and it goes out of the park onto the riverside.
Yes.
And really entry on that side is a bit difficult.
Okay.
So I would sit in their corner.
You're sitting in the corner of the workers. Oh, wow. So that's where we are. We have been having some chatter because it's over to Charlo at this free kick, Charlo.
Valdo Anderson with a free kick. Comes in, has too much on it. Really not sure what he wanted to do. But no one was able to get their head wrap around that. It goes into touch. It's a goal kick for the UFC, who leads this encounter 1-0. We are just in the 62nd minute. And we just saw the captain of Layou FC being ejected. He's been red carded. And it's now down to 10 men. So my co-commentator alluded to the numerical advantage as it's booted downfield. Headed back by Hope. Hope still with it. Hope looking to worm their way down. Can they use this advantage? Finds Thorn. Can Thorn be a thorn in the flesh? He wheels and comes around. And there is that sliding there. Tevin Thompson couldn't get there. And we can see Anthony Lewis coming off his line and collects. And he holds on to it. Now he boots it long ball downfield. Who will get a head onto it? There is Jermaine Harry, who heads it downfield, but only to Francis. Francis now pumps it downfield. He has the number 3 in Matthias. An infringement there called on Garrett Ledgerwood. It's going to be a free kick for Hope International.
Yes, sir. The battle ensuing here. Hope International, they have gone. We've seen this all early, Charlie. We've seen teams winning their first, drawing their second, and losing their third.
Well,
one of these two teams.
Well, the trouble is that you have already given a curse. It was Chester Morgan's day. He has picked up a yellow card very early. So who's good to find himself in that position? But it comes across field, finds Dowers. Dowers for Layou. But cut out there by Labode. Good work by Labode. He goes down the left flank. He's looking for some support. Chips it around. Looks for Kobe Mingo. Mingo has it. But Dowers is there with him. Dowers not giving him his freedom. He comes back. Chips it across. But Labode would pick up that ball as he rebounded. And it's to Wendell Coffey. Coffey for Layou. Coffey still looking to worm his way around. But Valdo Anderson is pressuring him. And they're still on the far side. Still with Francis for Layou. He now decides to go wide. Finds Lynch. Lynch holds on to it. And that being knocked into touch by the number 10.
A sensible play by Layou. They're one man down, and they're trying to possess it and make sure now that the passes are more precise and to the open player. This is what they should have been doing from the beginning, in my estimation.
So Jamari Lynch with that throw in from the far side. He just holds on to it a bit, and not too sure. All right, he's looking around.
I think the majority of
there's going to be a substitution.
Yes.
Off goes Garrett Ledgerwood. And let's see who comes on. And Ledgerwood being the goal scorer. So that throw in taken. Finds number 23.
Was it Ledgerwood or was it Kobe
Gloucester.
Mingo?
I think it's Ledgerwood.
Who scored? Sorry?
Was Ledgerwood, I think.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right.
Yes. So that one is knocked into touch once again. It's going to be a throw-in for Layou deep inside Hope International's half. And Hope International, they are trailing 1-0. You can see a number of red shirts coming back into their attacking area, trying to put assistance to the goalkeeper, Kizani Haynes. And who is lining that up on the far side? Layou has a bit of sun in his face. You can see he's using his hands, to the left hand, to shield the sunlight into his eyes. Chips it across, heads go up, off the Thorn, and it's going to be a corner.
Goal what that was by Grant, was it? And it would have been bouncing ahead of Haynes. So that could have taken some saving if it had enough power on it, Charlo.
So Francis will take that corner for Layou FC. And Layou, corner comes in. Out goes the header. Cleared there by down goes the thing. And referee's pointing to, let's see. Is it this penalty spot?
Yes, yes, penalty spot. If we can get the replay there, your return was coming forward with a boot, a high boot, according to in the estimation, in my interpretation of it, of just for John. He's now asking everybody to go back. Kobe Mingo stands up. And Charlo, we'll have to make a decision as it relates to the player of the match, as we're going to have 2 goal scorers. But Nash, he's been outstanding, and if with 10 men they can keep this, I believe if he continues, that may be a call to be made as we go along.
So Kobe Mingo has the opportunity now to put Layou 2 goals ahead, and Kizani Haynes, he's jumping around in his net. And Kobe Mingo, he is there. Hans Akimbo, just waiting. And he steps up. Mingo. In and into the back of the net. So Layou has taken the lead. So Kobe Mingo has scored in we just wait. Yes. But fortunately for once, hitting the upright and
inside of the upright,
inside of the and going into the back of the net.
Yes.
And we have seen 2 shots. I think that came just about in the 68th minute by Kobe Mingo. And from the penalty spot, so Layou 2. Hope International 0. And already we have seen evidence of Roxelle's curse. But there's still a couple of minutes to go.
No, well, you see, the course was to be on Layou based on what you alluding to, and it probably didn't go to Chester. It went to Kanaja Joseph, but they are still in the ascendancy. I was going to say it earlier that one of these two teams are gonna defy what has been happening. Both teams came in with a win and a draw, and one would have to at least lose this afternoon based on how things are right now.
That's the reason why I alluded to your curse. So it has fallen on against Hope.
Right.
I think it is on Hope International so far.
Yes.
Because we have seen where the coach in Chester Morgan picked up a yellow, and then the captain was red carded. But however, they are in the ascendancy, and really Hope International is behind the 8th ball.
With a few changes as well, we see Krishori Lewis, number 6, has come in Enrique Millington as well. Two potent players.
Lewis.
Yes. And so shifting things around now, Hope International, they still do have the numerical advantage, and with some 20 minutes remaining, this game could be far from over.
Well, we can say that. I was just trying to recheck to see the players who were substituted for Hope International. Is Thorne with it, gives it to Millington. Millington goes to his right, finds the number 6 in Lewis. Lewis gives it to Tevin Thompson. Tevin Thompson is on a roll, and back to Lewis, who has the first touch and over the crossbar, and it's a goal kick awarded to Layou. But it was good work by Tevin Thompson. The pass, being precise, finding Lewis. Lewis not taking enough time to settle. He had a one-time kick and over the uprights, and into touch. Is going to be a goal kick for Layou FC, who leading this encounter 2-0.
Well, Jaron Adams and Chad Davis were the two players substituted for Hope International.
All right, so thank you. Roxelle, you have been on the ball, number 21 and number 23.
Correct.
And on comes number 6
and
10. So that's been booted downfield. The race is off. Kobe Mingo on the roll. He has 2, but headed bareback. Good work there.
Good work by Matthews. Excellent defending under some serious pressure.
Kizani Haynes coming up and collects, gives it out to Jermaine Harry. Harry losing it. It's Gloucester. One of the substitute for Layou, who got a boot onto it. It goes into touch of the defender there for Hope. So it's going to be a throw-in on the far side for Layou FC. And you can see Jamari Lynch, the number 7, marching purposely to that side for that throw-in. As we can see, a number of persons coming back into that attacking area, that 18-yard box. You can see Gitson Francis, and the throw comes in, finds Gitson Francis, who gives it back to Lynch. Lynch with a cross that goes over the upright and into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Hope International, who are trailing here 2-0.
Yes, and they're gonna have to try to get something going. One chip away at the lead, 1 by 1. But it's about getting it into the on your back quickly, and then they have some time to orchestrate a recovery to at least a draw position at least.
So Matthias gives it to Matthews, who loses it, and Layou still with it. Wendell Coffey. For once, the Thorn didn't collect that easily. They're still dancing around with it. Wendell Coffey has it. Looking to go wide. Jamari Lynch steals it. And it's Simmons in a tussle. But giving it away. And Wendell Coffey now chips it down for Jamari Lynch. But cut out there. But back to Layou International. Layou FC. Cut out there by Enrique Millington, who's looking for some support. Finds Tevin Thompson. Thompson still with it. Nice ball to Millington. Millington looking to come forward. He's been brought down, and it's a free kick. I think outside that 18-yard box, that attacking area. So can count himself fortunate.
Well, the assistant on this end is running to the 18-yard box.
In fact, he's pointing to the penalty spot.
Which is an indication that there is going to be a penalty.
So it's going to be a penalty awarded to Hope International. So can they pull one back? They were going into the 74th minute of this encounter. And we can see, is Captain Valdo Anderson there?
Yeah, we just spoke about them inching their way back one by one, and this is an opportunity to do so, Charlo.
So Valdo Anderson, the captain, decides to take the responsibility for that penalty. And let's see. I'm one who always of the view that a penalty should be scored. And Valdo Anderson steps up. And he scores. And so Hope International pull one back. It's now 2-1 at Layou FC in the ascendancy. So Valdo Anderson scoring from the penalty line in the 75th minute.
I'm gonna give you 5 more minutes, Charlotte, because we're gonna have a few good extra time. So the chip away starts. I believe, Charlotte, this is an opportunity for Hope to push forward. They have some fresh legs, and fresh legs in attacking players, as we have seen.
Definitely. So the kickoff taken by Layou comes back to Francis. Francis goes wide. Still with the Grant, pumps it downfield of Musrani Harry, and it's against
offside.
Against Harry, so it's going to be a free kick for Hope International. There you can see there's a sense of urgency, and chips it across, looking for Enrique Millington, not getting there, but this is referee says to play on. There was that scream, that shout, comes back to Matthias. Matthias boots it downfield, looking for some support on that far side, but Jamari Lynch is there, finds his number 23 in Gloucester. Gloucester looking to come forward. He looks very busy, and that's a reckless tackle by Gloucester. And he is going to pick up a yellow card.
Oh, I think two tackles, even the one previous to that on Mango was quite
well
challenging for the players, and he's grimacing in his.
So Gloucester has picked up a yellow.
Wow.
Emeroy Gloucester.
Yes, names quite been around. I think the national training setup as well.
So he has picked up a yellow card. It's going to be a free kick for Hope International. Hope looking to make that comeback and to equalize, and still have some time to do. And let's see a number. Let's see, about 6 black shirts in their defensive area. And Matthews comes across field to Matthias, trying to break up that play. Matthias goes ahead, and still Matthias, I think, a little too selfish on that on this time, and he forces a corner. That's it. And in fact,
well, let's see what the call is.
So it's going to be a free kick.
It's
I think they was bumped off the ball. So a free kick to Hope, and we see Enrique Millington getting around that number of red shirts up there. So what will Millington do? It's still Layou 2, Hope International 1. We are in the 77th minute of this, the first game, as some cooling conditions come here at the Brighton Technical Facility. Cross comes in, headed
Nash
away
again.
to Thorne. Thorne looking for Jermaine Harry, and that is booted into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope International. So good defensive work by Layou, not allowing Hope to penetrate.
Nash again getting a good head to that very early.
He has had a good game.
I think he has, and Iori, as well as Jazzy Laborde.
Yes, Laborde. Shot, and goalkeeper comes off his line, collects. As you can see, two players there for Hope International in I think in Tevin Thompson and been one. So Matthias collects. Matthias looks up. He's looking now for some support. Finds Dowers. Dowers comes back to the middle to Matthias. Matthias goes across, finds Thorn. Thorn trying to be a thorn in the flesh of Layou as he's booted downfield by Laborde. And it's Thorn, still Thorn, as he comes back in defense to Matthews. Matthews pumps it downfield. Grant gets ahead on it for Layou. Finds his number 23. Looks now for find number 26.
Thomas.
And
Thomas.
It's Thomas.
Keith Roy, I think.
Keith, yeah.
Ooh.
Shelton Hendrickson.
Well, right. Henderson and Thomas, correct. Yes.
And so, Hope now come forward. Has Millington. Millington has Laborde and another. Still Millington. And he looks, he did me robbed of it. It's now Francis, who dances around. Gets a wrong one, gets a wrong two. Finds the number 23, who chips it downfield. Kizani Haynes comes off. And is it a penalty?
Yes, it is. Thomas,
it is a penalty.
Thomas Getting is there ahead of Haynes. Let's look at it on the replay. Here we go. Thomas heads in. And, is he running into?
I think it's a hard call.
Is he running into? I'm looking at still picture here. There is...
good camera work.
Yes, the photographer is telling us that is not, or is it? We would love to see that one on the site this afternoon as a highlight for this penalty. As Layou gets an opportunity to push their lead further again by 2.
So Hendrickson is lining that up, steps in and saved! Kizani Haynes diving to his left. Good anticipation. Hendrickson was looking for that far corner. Haynes anticipated well and knocked it away. It's going to be a corner, but good work there by Kizani Haynes.
I didn't like the approach from Hendrickson. For me, a man of the length of his legs, he needed a step or two more, Charlo, in my estimation. But here we go.
Corner comes in,
yes.
The heads go up. And finds the number 23, Gloucester, chips it across. It's still inside that area, but Harry's there. Harry now clears it for Hope International, looking to find Tevin Thompson on that far side. Down goes the play. It's against Hope International. Seems to get the worst of it. And Roxelle, I tell you, that penalty reminded me of Deal Spring's last penalty for the Predators. And on both occasions, the goalkeeper came up trumps.
Yes, well, it is 2-1. Layou in the ascendancy. They have had to fight their way because they are actually playing with 10 men. And Hope International have been plugging away, trying their utmost best. They got, they pulled one back via the penalty scored. And here we go. It's Layou with Grant trying to go forward on the right-hand side. Brings it inside. Finds that's Francis. Francis is moving back over to the right. Goes inside. Finds Thomas. Thomas is under a lot of pressure. Stress for John. The referee says Mr. Harry. Is it Mr. Harry? Let's see who he is going towards. He takes a card out and he's calling somebody. Let's see who is it. Looks like Thomas. Thomas is getting a card. He was infringed, but he's getting a card. So I'm not sure if he used some language in coercing
well,
Mr. John into making the decision. But
he's in control and he's right there.
Well, but it's still Layou in possession.
Number 18, Keith Roy Thomas.
He's the one carded, or caution. And Gitson Francis is going to take the duties of free kick taker on this occasion. He has 4 black shirts in the area. Hope International defending stoutly. They have as many as 7, if my, well, probably 6. Well, let's go. It's Francis taken, looking for Thomas in the near post, headed away by Valdo Anderson. Only as far as gets to Francis still. He has Thompson who controls. And losing it out to Thomas. Layou up on the right, deep in the half of Hope International, battling at the corner flag. Comes off of Thomas. Throw comes the way of Hope International. Thompson leaves it for Harry. Harry brings it inside and finds Matthews. Matthews is going to pump downfield. He does so, looking for Simmons. But Grant is to the rescue. Puts it into touch very quickly. And Harry is going to take a throw again. He's going to go downfield on this occasion, looking for Thompson. Thompson is able to control. He is getting around Gloucester. Back to Thompson. And Cuffy is going to shield into his goalkeeper in Lewis. He boots upfield, looking for Hendrickson. Hendrickson in a battle. Still Hendrickson finds Francis. Excellent ball over to Thompson. Thomas is at the edge of the box. He crosses. Oh, just behind Francis. He's in hot pursuit. But taking it there was, I make that Millington to Thorn to Harry. Harry under some pressure. He's going to get a benefit. On the board, he crosses. One touch. Valdo Anderson.
No.
Didn't bring it down into the digiboot. And Hope International with one more in terms of player. They are still trailing by 1, Charlie.
Well, they had the opportunity to equalize. Valdo Anderson, not the tallest of individuals. He was stretching for all his worth. And trying to get a boot on it, he was not able to do so, and he had an open goal, and that went a begging. And another second opportunity came, and this time he failed to control, had a quick shot at it and high over the uprights.
Well, booted upfield from the goal kick, looking for Hendrickson. He's been really well marshalled. And Kazani Haynes picks it up. You can hear the bellowing of information as time is elapsing, as they want to advance the ball as quickly as possible. Hope International. It's with Harry on the left-hand side, getting across the halfway line now, pumps it forward, looking for Valdo Anderson. Only as far as Anthony Lewis. He clutches, rolls, gets up now, and he's looking for his best option out. Option is upfield, looking for Keith Roy Thomas. And headed away by Harry into Simmons. Simmons finds Thorn, does a bit too much with it. And Gloucester picks it up, looking for Hendrickson, lays it back for gets to Francis. Francis over to Thomas. Thomas into Hendrickson, but cleared by Matthias. Again, Gloucester brings it across. Harry fighting for all his worth.
Good work by
yes.
Harry.
Thorn finds Simmons on the counter into Valdo Anderson. Back to Simmons. Hope International down the left. Still Simmons. This time can't get past Lynch. And he comes away with it for Layou. Into Thomas. Thomas back to Lynch. And goes behind him. Into touch. Substitution coming.
So it appears as if Lynch would go on, not Lynch.
Francis
goes off, and on comes Polios.
Polios, a little later introduction on this occasion. You would normally would see him a little earlier. And there are 4 minutes remaining, 4 minutes for additional time. There we see on the clock, and 4 minutes for Lewis and Hope International to do something here. As who comes in here? Millington, Grant. And
I think that's a handball.
It's a handball. As Grant is down. Is it a handball or is a tackle that went awry there from Millington, Charlo?
Well, I was focusing on the ball, and at the same time you can see Grant down. The referee is John holding his hand up. He's now giving a hand to Grant, pulling him to his feet. And was it a case of Grant just biding some time?
Well, in this game, in this sport, and this culture, we steal as much time as possible. And that's what they're trying to do. So run the clock down, Charlo.
So it's going to be a free kick for Layou FC, who is still leading 2-1. So
we're going to have Lewis to pump up field. So now and looking for Hendrickson. Marshaled well. And Haynes is going to have to stretch. He does so and picks up himself very quickly and throws it out to Harry on the left. They are in a real serious urgency. Goes into Simmons. Simmons cannot control Charlo.
Yes, it's going to be a throw-in for Hope for Layou. And again, we see Jamari Lynch. He has had a good game as well.
Yes, for sure. So you're putting another slot into your box. And Gloucester picks it up and goes upfield. Looking for Hendrickson. This time Hendrickson has it. Oh, that one-time shot he attempted. And it is going to be against Hendrickson on the second attempt. As Matthias is...
And he's going to pick up a yellow.
Yes, Matthias is arguing his case there. And for that, Hendrickson picks a yellow up. Matthews would know that they don't have a lot of time. Just under 2 minutes according to our clock. He is about to boot downfield. Gets it to Matthias. Matthias turns, looking for movement. His outlet is Millington. And Laborde ensures that he doesn't get any further. So, is it a free kick? Yes, a free kick. Matthias gets it inside, finds Lewis. Lewis back to Dowers, back to Lewis. Lewis has a lot of time and space, turns. Let's see what he does. Goes across to Harry. Harry is going to go further left and goes into Simmons. Simmons controls and beats one, gets around into the box, crosses. And handball, is it? No, he falls on the ball based on the assumption of the goalkeeper, of the referee on this occasion. Trying to clear there was Grant, and was not in control. But the referee says play on. Matthews again comes across, finds Dowers. He's confronted by, it's Enrique Millington, brings it inside, looking to find Thompson. Thompson is falling to the ground. And Keith Roy Thomas is going to walk it out. He brings it over and finds Polius, is it? Is that Gloucester? Gloucester. Yes. But he is under some pressure. Still now it looks like Lynch. Lynch is going forward for Layou. Finds Gloucester. Gloucester cannot control. Okay. Kishori Lewis comes away with it and is looking for Haynes. Haynes does the work he has to and brings it back now to Matthews. Matthews goes for the left, just across the halfway line, finds Harry. Harry is looking for movement, decides to use the option of Simmons. Simmons cuts it back, crosses inside, looking for Torn. Torn is down the ground. Thompson picks it up though, looking and finding Matthias. Matthias can't turn, and that's it. That's the end of the encounter. Layou FC has pulled off a 2-1 victory over Hope International. Tipsy Table continues to show its face here, Charlo, and we're gonna have a big decision to be made by you.
Your curse has really gone on Hope International, but I think I would say between the Laborde and Jamari Lynch. Because I think Lynch would have done a lot of work for Layou on that side. So, Roxelle, which way you decide to go?
I'll probably say Laborde because for me, for most of the earlier part, he was part of the advancing of the ball and then recovered and did his defensive work. You could have seen him getting tired in the end, but I think they both had their part to play.
You have my back.
I will take that one.
Certainly have my back.
Cheers. So, Layou FC moves to 6 points from 3 matches. They have had a victory over the Bell, 4-1. They drew with, it's 7. It's going to be 7. Yes, they drew with Predators 1-1, and they've just beaten Hope International 2-1 to move to 7. And Hope International will stay on 4. Jazzy Laborde, our call for player of the match. Right, Jazzy Laborde is with us for Layou FC. Jazzy, Layou has gone into an unbeaten run. They have not lost a game, one of the top teams right now after 3 rounds. How do you feel at this stage?
Feel extra good today. Real good at.
All right, so you have had a varying roles in Layou. You defended well, but you also part and parcel of the attacking moves. Which part of the football aspect do you prefer, defending or attacking?
Defending, but I have a really, what you could say, competitive role because I have the backs to backs, helping the attackers, and mostly for the back and help the defense because we transition a lot.
Right, and that's what we assessed this afternoon. But for your defensive work this afternoon and keeping Hope International, albeit that they had one player more than you for the majority of the second period, you guys kept them at bay. So you have been a judge, the Village Ram player of the match, and so we have this little token for you.
Thank you.
All right, so Jazzy Laborde, Layou FC, as they go to 7 points from 3 matches. He is a player of the match for this encounter.